Last week, we messed around with the hydraulics on the tractor out in the garden just to make sure that we had power, that it would dig, that everything was going right. We did, but we were also leaking from the seals and the hydraulics. I ordered up new seals and packing, but because it's raining, I really wanted to take off the brake covers to see if we even have brakes, because the previous owner took a few things off the tractor and he didn't put any filters in anywhere where you need filters. So I don't even know what's there right now. And before I order a whole new brake kit, I want to actually see what's going on inside. So this is the brake cover. One size bolt head here, one size bolt head there, and that's an Allen wrench. You think that it would be easier if they put all the same bolt heads on one thing. Apparently not. And that is your brake, and it's actuated by this. It is not engaging there, so that bolt should be sliding back in.
The brake system is composed of a few main parts. Here I'm taking off the brake cover. Inside the brake cover are a set of actuating bands that interface with the disc and drum that is on the differential gear shaft. In order to get that disc and drum off, I had to do quite a bit of prying, some heat, and a little bit of deep grate. Here I'm just cleaning up a few of the components that were rusted. One piece that didn't come with my brake kit is the brake rod, and that is connected to the actuating bands via a couple of linkages, so make sure you keep that part. The actuating bands are held into the brake cover by two conical springs, and the way I installed these is I took a flathead screwdriver and I cut a small slit in the center, and by doing that I could push the springs through and turn them where I had to. To cover the spring and the hole up, I had to use a plug similar to a freeze plug, and I installed these just by using a small mallet and a socket. On the top side of the brake cover, this won't work because the plug will come in contact with the bolt, so I just used a flat plug and sealed it in with some gasket sealer. Here I'm using sandpaper and just cleaning off any rust that was on the side of the differential. When attaching the brake cover back to the tractor, make sure you follow the torque specs for your specific tractor. In order to adjust the brakes, you have to lift up each side of the tractor. This job is easiest done with two people. One person spin the wheel while it's in the air and the other person actuating the brakes and then making adjustments.
Excited because it never has had brakes. If I wanted to stop it, I had to use the loader. And that got a little hairy when you need to use the loader as brakes and use the loader for precision grabbing anything. So here we go.